guess you're performing the national anthem tomorrow night for Trump at his rally here. And kind of how did that come about?
Well, I so reek of conservatism. I really believe in all the radical stuff like God, family, country, Constitution, Bill of Rights, Ten Commandments, Golden Rule, Declaration of Independence, work ethic, law and order. I'm such a radical that I've worked closely with those who represent the foundational values of America. And Donald Trump is one of the greatest that has ever lived, certainly in my lifetime. And I've done a bunch of rallies for him, performed the national anthem with much fire, much spirit and attitude. And when he comes to Waco, he knows that this is the epicenter of conservative values, traditional family values. And he knows that the Nugent family moved here because of that quality of life. We have a great sheriff, we have great law enforcement, we have a great court system most of the time. And Donald Trump knows that the families of McLennan County want constitutional representation. We want secure borders. We want our tax dollars accountable. We want law and order. We don't believe that men should destroy women's athletic records. I mean, just bizarre atrocities taking place in America because of Joe Biden and the gangster family that he represents. And Donald Trump is a great constitutional American. He represents the spirit of entrepreneurial, environments, which McLennan County represents. So I have a Gibson guitar that is the soundtrack for Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Happiness. So he contacted me, and I will meet him at the airport, and I'll unleash a patriotic, fire-breathing Star-Spangled Banner on my guitar with the help of Calvin Ross of Lone Star Music. And it'll be a great, great day celebrating the foundational family values that makes McLennan County and real Texas the greatest quality of life and American dream that is still alive and well, and Donald Trump represents that.
And since you have played at a few of these.
Yeah, my guitar does not gently weep. I have created the ultimate animal breeding soundtrack for freedom in America for the last 64 years. Literally 64 years. I started when I was 9 years old in Detroit. And he knows that the music that I play is uppity and has a lot of piss and vinegar. And I've done a number of rallies for the president, playing the Star-Spangled Banner. And I also make a speech because I'm not cocky enough to think that I have assumptions or presumptions about the Constitution or the Bill of Rights or freedom or law and order. And when I speak, I know I speak for the good families of Texas, the good families of McLennan County. And I represent that demand to get America back on constitutional track. And so the great President Trump has contacted me for numerous events, and I'm proud and honored and humbled to be part of it because Donald Trump knows that he represents the heart and soul of good American families. I'm humbled and honored that I represent the heart and soul of good American families. So I think President Trump and I deserve each other.
All right. And what can people, since you've been to these, what can people expect when they come tomorrow?
Yeah.
I mean, because they're hardcore. If you're coming to a political rally.
Yes.
What can you kind of expect tomorrow at this Trump rally for people that may have never been to one before?
I've been doing fire-breathing concerts for forever, and the energy and the spirit of rock and roll is really contagious and really inspiring, very stimulating. So I've seen giant crowds go wild to the music that we love and share. Well, let me tell you, all those different Trump rallies I've been part of, there is such positive spirit, positive energy. Never in the history of politics have 40, 50,000 people chanted in unison to Donald Trump, "We love you. We love you," because he has made so many sacrifices and taken so many risks on behalf of the best families in America that the energy and the spirit of these Donald Trump events is off the charts. You get goosebumps on your goosebumps because we know that this man has fought against those powers that have destroyed America, that have abandoned secure borders, that have abandoned law and order. The Biden administration just perpetuates scourge after scourge after scourge, and we know that those 4 years under Donald Trump were some of the best years in the history of America. And so the energy and the enthusiasm, there's a noun known as avidity. It identifies extreme enthusiasm and eagerness. There will be much avidity at the Donald Trump rally tomorrow, especially at the Waco Airport with my friends from Texas Aero in McLennan County. This is the confluence of the best most positive energy, spirit, and attitude in America, and Donald Trump represents that, and he's dedicated to represent that. So it's going to be an absolute firestorm of patriotic love and positive energy.
Okay. Anything else?
No, except you guys at Channel 10, would you quit parroting the lies and the hate from the people who write the scripts for CBS? The people who own CBS are the enemies of America. Stand up against those lies. Be Texas, don't be New York. How's that?